Well, it was day 2 of our cruise and we decided to sleep in a little bit. When we finally got up, we did a little walking around the ship and explored the shopping area, and then even went into the theater to hear one of the naturalists talk about whales on that day. And then we went outside for a while just to look at the ocean. It's so beautiful, and mountains in the distance. Then we went back inside and went downstairs because we wanted to see the fruit and vegetable carving that was going on down there, and at least we got to see the finished products. There were some really cool ones there by some of the kitchen staff that were done. Very artistic, I must say. I like that one. They're all good. And then we were a little hungry, so we went and grabbed some quick breakfast at the International Cafe, and they have a lot of choices here. That day I think we just had a muffin and I had a chai tea because it was kind of late in the morning by then, but yeah, lots of choices to choose from. Then we made our way down the Promenade deck. We wanted to explore this area just a little bit more, and we saw the Crown Grill and Bar there, which is really a nice venue. They also have musicians here in the evenings, and I wanted to go into the library to get a crossword puzzle.
They have some games and stuff.
The ship can be just a little bit tricky to navigate at times, so it's nice that they have maps and interactive maps too available by the elevators and on the walls that you can actually touch and find out where you're going. So that's really nice. Next to the Vista Gaming Lounge are the entrances, some of the entrances to go outside onto the Promenade deck. And this is where we got our first sighting of Mount Elias, the 4th largest peak in North America. They have cheesy salad.
Just a snack. I love guacamole. I love guacamole.
Yeah, I know.
That's why. Really good.
We'll try that.
They're really big though. Maybe I'll try one. I should have some fruit too, as long as I'm got this. I'll just have that for now. Everything looks amazing right now. Of course, it's all fresh, so
That's right.
it's making me want to eat everything.
All right, we are up on deck and we're approaching Hubbard Glacier. This is our first official glacier that we're seeing on the cruise. And so everyone's out on deck right now, most people anyway, trying to find good viewing spots because we're slowly approaching. And I'll be taking some video for you so you can kind of see what it's like. We also have a narrator who's going to be narrating a little bit of what we're seeing as we go. So I'll try to include that a little bit too, just so you can see what that's like.
Took the boat to Seattle to repair it. So they did learn a good lesson coming in here, and so the pilots and the captain, they're going to be as cautious as they can. And if there is a way in, they will find it. But if there's not, we will kind of hang out more on the outside.
Look at all the ice floating.
As the tide is going out. So get a picture of that. That's a pretty cool phenomena right there. We call this the meeting of the waters. And we are getting closer and closer to Hubbard Glacier. Look at the icebergs. The icebergs, the ones we want to avoid are going to be the ones with moraine in it. Anytime you have that dark color, those are called dirty bergs. And we're going to definitely stay away from those because those rocks will puncture a hole. And we want to stay away from the dirty bergs. Now the white ice, we can kind of push around and kind of move slowly through it. So we're going to move slowly through this ice and see how close we can get. And you can see the different striations of water just as the thrusters are churning up the fresh water and the warm seawater. You can see the different colors. There's about probably 6 feet or 2 meters of fresh water that sit on top of the salt water. And fresh water has those reflective properties. So when we get into this fresh water from the glacier, then you can get some gorgeous pictures. But I love that as you look out there and you see the small boat going, the sun hitting the different parts of that Hubbard Glacier. Now remember, you're only seeing the first 3 miles of it. From the left-hand side to the right-hand side, and we're only seeing half of that glacier. There's another 3 miles more to the right behind that mountain. So this glacier is 6 miles wide, 350 foot high. That's 2 of our ships put together, stacked on top of each other. So that is Hubbard Glacier. Right there. So pretty. Well, I'm glad you're here and I'm glad you're back. So we're going to keep working our way in. And always remember, this is Alaska. This is why you're here.
glacier is so blue. It's so pretty. I don't know if you can see that in the video, but it's just beautiful. Look at how blue that water is. Really fresh water. No pollution. He was saying that this is some of the freshest air we will ever breathe in our lives. Goodbye, Hubbard Glacier. We're turning around to go. There's a grizzly bear. No, just Ron.
Into our cascading waterfall. To help me kick this off, please welcome out the man in charge of all the food service on board, our Director of Restaurant Operations. It's Go! How are you doing, Doe?
I'm good, how are you?
Doing excellent. Now, obviously, it's a bit quieter in the piazza than normal. Are they all eating right now?
Absolutely, the food is fantastic.
That's right, and you do a great job. But do stick around, because coming up in just about 25 minutes' time, we'll be bringing out the senior officers for a very special toast. But without further ado, let's count this down like New Year's Eve and get the party started. Here we go. 10, 9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
How is it?
Good. Tender.
We really enjoyed our meal. It was great, especially the dessert. And then we watched some dancing that was going on in the piazza with an entertainer, which was really good. It was fun just to people watch and see all the people dressed up and having their pictures taken on formal night and what have you, and what was going on around. We even saw a dog getting his formal picture taken as a sailor. And then we went outside and enjoyed a beautiful sunset. We're really looking forward to tomorrow, and stay tuned for next week's video as we go to Glacier Bay. Thanks so much for tuning in, and if you like this video, we'd appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. Thank you so much.